Hey everybody, welcome back to my vlog. Here it is today, Rednesday, September 22nd, and it's gonna be a great talk today because I literally have no idea where this is gonna go. But today we're definitely talking about the Chicago Outfit and Riverview theme park, which I personally never ever went to Riverview. So I'm gonna be asking you and Red about it and what it was like. Welcome back, guys. It is Mob Vlog, and it's great to have all of you with us today.
Buonasera. So you want to know how the mob ran Vegas? Well, you came to just the right place. If you take the Vegas mob tour, you're going to learn about Frank Rosenthal, Tony Spilatro, Frank Collada, Bugsy Siegel, and more. No Tony Soprano or Don Corleone here. These are the real guys with the real stories. You interested? Hey, come on in.
Hey, Red, welcome back. How are you doing today?
I'm alive.
Hey, pumping blood and sucking air, that's a good thing. That's a damn good thing. So,
I like Riverview. I spent a lot of time there as a kid.
Did you?
Yeah.
My father also said he spent some time there when he was a kid, told me about some kind of parachute ride they had there.
It was the best.
He said that you could fall off if you wanted to.
I don't know about that, but you go up slow and you can see over Lake Michigan, and then all of a sudden it's a jerk and you drop.
But there's nothing holding you in. You're just holding onto the ropes, right?
No,
it's crazy.
You're in a bucket seat.
Oh, it's a bucket seat? Okay. I heard that I heard it was a little it could be a little dangerous anyway.
It was, but you know, all the rides are the Bobs, all the rides are the Fireball. Nobody's ever had a park like that since. Shoots. Hi, ex-cop. How you doing? Joe Clark.
Hey.
See ya.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you guys in here. Dustin McGill, glad to see you finally made it on here to Alive. RV Doc, good to see you. Paul Herman, Scott H., Frank Ferraro. Everybody's here today. Be Happy, Carl Foster, Carmen Lacasa, Holman Sanders, Devon Morrill, Marill, ex-cop. Everybody's here. Jim Yeager, what's going on, guys? Nathan Foltz. It's good to see you guys.
Good to see you all.
So was the outfit involved with Riverview, Red?
I don't know. I do know this. My dad worked for Good Humor Ice Cream, and we knew the manager for that district, and they had a concession in Riverview Park, so we got free tickets for everything, every ride in the park. So I brought all my friends when I was a kid.
Wow.
Made me very popular.
I'm sure it did. Quick bit of info I want to share with you guys, which happens to come from Dustin McGill, which thank you very much for sharing this, Dustin, and mentioning it. I'm going to show you guys my screen here so you guys can check this out. But Crown Point, Indiana is looking for a new home for John Dillinger's items, including a submachine gun and a picture, I guess, of John Dillinger's dead body. Here's some of the things that they're auctioning. I don't know if they're auctioning them off, they're selling them. It's a picture of John when he was younger, a picture of him when he was older. A lot of different items, I guess. It's going to be pretty interesting to see where these things end up, including, like I said, his machine gun. So anyway, thanks for sharing that with us and giving us that information. Really do appreciate that, Dustin. And when you guys come across these things and let us know, it's really cool for you guys to share them. So thanks a bunch. So today, you guys, like I said, you like the Hawaii theme, as if Red and I planned this. No, we didn't plan this. It's not at all. Just, yeah. It looks like an episode of Magnum PI, doesn't it?
Red was out. He changed his shirt. I was outside cutting up that big container with a acetylene torch. So I jumped in for the show, guys.
Jeez. Carmen Lacasa, sorry that you didn't get a chance to meet Frank. I'm sorry to hear that. Frank was a great guy and enjoyed every minute of hanging out with him. Tom Yanks, welcome into the room. So there were coin-operated machines over there at Riverview, weren't there?
I didn't see any.
No?
I never saw any.
So I guess not a lot of connections with the with that theme park. But anyway,
what was ironic was when it was torn down, they started building a building there, and I didn't know what it was. And I stopped there. I pulled over on the side and pulled into the shell of the building to relieve myself. And it turned out to be the Belmont Police Station, which was Area 6 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
When they built it. I didn't know what it was. It was under construction. It was very embarrassing.
That's what it ended up becoming, huh?
Yeah. Cop pulled in there and said, "What are you doing here?"
Jeez. So there's been a lot of comments lately in the last few videos. I know last week we put up some videos of the Frank Schweich tapes, the lost tapes, or the found tapes rather. And people have made some comments about those, some good, some bad, some indifferent, I suppose. But some of the comments actually made me think that maybe something's starting to catch on here, because one of the comments said that Adam is selling snake oil. So I'm finally getting a title. You know what I mean? That's what happens, right?
I guess.
Was Lefty as conceited as many people made him out to be?
Yes.
Imran's wanting to know.
Yes.
He was, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Seemed like in the interviews that I've seen him do, seemed like he was quite
articulate.
Yeah. I guess you could say that. Be a good word.
But like I said before, when I met him in Boca Raton, he came out in a bathrobe and pajamas and slippers. It was like 8 o'clock at night, and they were premiering Casino. And he called all the local news people from Palm Beach, and they came over to his house. He's out there giving an interview. And so I was in the back, and I waited till everybody left, and I walked up and talked to him.
Wow. And what did he was like?
Well, he had a cigarette holder and a long cigarette.
Okay.
Just like in the movie.
Right. Trail Dust 64. I used to walk Campbell Street from Belmont, right where Riverview was, and walk to the backside of Lane Tech for school.
Yes.
Area 1 police station was there.
No, that was Area 6.
Went bottle digging there once for old bottles on the site.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
What's bottle digging?
Digging for broken bottles or leftover bottles. They had Bailey's beverages there.
Yeah.
They were in the bottles, glass bottles. That's before cans were important.
Sure.
Howdy, folks.
Let's see. I thought they had an arcade there. Don Ciccio.
They had a bunch of arcades there for rifles, 22s, and whatever. But it was a carnival act. You know?
Coin operated stuff, though, right?
I didn't see any.
No.
The only coin operated thing I saw was where you punch your name in it, and it says "I was at Riverview," and you got your name in it.
Yes.
And that was a nickel.
Carmen Lacasa, how was Tony Spilatro?
Pardon me?
How was Tony Spilatro?
Very laid back as when I saw him. I never saw the mean part of him. Very laid back. A pleasure to be around.
Mm-hmm.
He liked his scotch and his women.
And his women. Michael LaFigliola. Adam, I watched and enjoyed many coffee with Colada videos. Frank with little moments where he's annoyed by things and might snap at you. How his character and his temperament must have been fun. It was. And, it was because it was. We'd set up and we would be recording and, little things that I would do or would bother him and annoy him and whatnot. And it was, but what a great storyteller, and his words, the way he picked his words were they were genuine, or as he would say, genuine. And ATB Mob, think he was lefty, was whacking or maybe ambidextrous. Thinking he was a lefty with whacking or maybe ambidextrous. I have no idea what.
I have no idea either.
No idea. Tom Yanks, hey, I got a question. Where can I get the tapes of the FBI when they bugged the Outfits hangout, like in the 60s? Apparently, they caught on recording talking about murders and all kinds of stuff. Good question. How would you get that?
I don't think you can get them anymore, but they're in Washington, D.C. They're in the archives. FBI archives.
Whatever happened to Two-Ton Baker?
Oh, wow. That's a blast from the past.
Sonny Zarro, all right. What's the...
Two-Ton Baker was a celebrity that was a big man. Huge. That's why they called him Two-Ton Baker.
Okay. What did he do? Singer.
He was somebody to talk to. He was a celebrity, big fat man that used to sit in a chair.
Singer. He's an American singer. He was a prominent Chicago radio and television personality from the 40s to the 60s. Gained national exposure through Mercury Records and Mutual Broadcasting System Radio. Looks like he died in 1975.
I never saw him sing. Never.
No?
No.
Any kinds of old types of bottles of medicine, etc. When you go bottle digging, you're digging for bottles of medicine?
Some people did.
Barnyard, Dewey, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Thanks for sending me that picture. Barnyard sent me a photo. He's got the tags from John Gotti's pants from when he was in jail. He was in jail. Dewey was in jail with John Gotti, as well as some other.
Marion, Illinois, yeah.
In Marion, right, yes. Did the outfit have interest in Minnesota, Iowa, or South Dakota, Red?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Major interest in the Quad Cities in Iowa and Cedar Rapids, and up north by Council Bluffs, Iowa, and Minnesota was Minneapolis.
So they had some interests up there then.
Oh, yeah, major.
Joe Clark, I hope that Lefty was wearing trousers when you saw him, not just the socks and suspenders.
He was wearing pajamas, silk pajamas.
Well, because in the movie, he kept his pants hanging up right in the thing, and he would that's what she's referring to. But he wore silk pajamas.
Well, that's why I don't stand up.
DJV 16457. What about Funtown on 95th Street?
I was never there.
Funtown. Never heard of it. Never heard a lot of it. Bally Pinball Manufacturing was right across the river in Belmont there.
At Saginaw. It was on Saginaw, right by Belmont.
Okay.
And I used to pick up when I wrote my book I used to pick up the slot machines there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we put them out in Chicago Heights.
Yeah, pinball machines. That was big. There's in Vegas here, there's the Pinball Hall of Fame. And as a matter of fact, Scott H., you're on here right now. Did Scott H., I actually went with Scott to the Pinball Hall of Fame before they moved it. Now it's in a giant location out on the strip. And it's got every pinball machine, every video game machine that from the day they started manufacturing all on through. So if you used to play pinball, you're in Vegas, you want to reminisce about it, go to the Pinball Hall of Fame. Every machine is there. I mean, it's incredible how many machines they have there, pinball machines.
I just did I posted a video that I did a long time ago on YouTube. I put it in Facebook, and people were laughing about it because a couple people said, I didn't know pinball machines were illegal in Chicago. And they were in the 60s. They made them illegal. But I think it was 1975 or 76 that they legalized them again. And the reason they were illegal was for gambling. They were gambling on the machines, high scores, whatever.
Who could get the highest score?
Yeah, well, the bartender would pay him off, whoever had the highest score.
Wow. I guess, you got to have fun, right?
They took the fun away.
Yeah. Scott H., did they ever have live nudie shows at the carnivals? When I was a kid, I heard stories.
Not in Chicago. Not at Riverview.
Right. Did you have any dealings with the London crime mobs? Andy Boyle's asking that.
No, I did not.
Ex-cop wants to know, did you ever get on the bad side of anyone? I'm sure you got on the bad side of someone.
No, not really. Nobody that I can recall. Yes, Mike Galita. I got on the bad side of him, and Joey intervened for me. Joey Lombardo. He intervened, went and talked to Galita and told him not to talk to me, not to come near me. Otherwise, he was going to put him in the ground.
Right.
He stayed away from me.
I heard Alan Glick died. Yes, Imran. Alan Glick did just die. He just passed away.
This is the year to die. These last couple of years, a lot of people have been dying.
Man, you aren't kidding. Yeah, August 7th, he died. August 6th or 7th. WGN News Studios isn't far from Riverview site, Sean Penner said.
And they used to broadcast right from Riverview. WGN had their live cameras out there.
Catherine Guerrero and her husband, James. What's happening, guys? How are you? Hope that you guys are having a great day and a good week. Frodo Jack. Okay, back to digging for bottles. Old bottles can be collector's items. Some can be worth a lot of money.
I was digging in Florida, and I came up with some old medicine bottles that were from the turn of the century.
Mm-hmm.
And they were brown bottles with a cork in them. And you could barely tell what they were unless you really got the sand and everything off. They're like artifacts. But I couldn't find the manufacturer, what it was, what medicine or what it was. I couldn't find it online. I didn't know what they were. Nobody knows.
Alberto Lopez, Red, did you know Frank Calabrese?
No, never met him.
Right, no need
that was
to
a
ask.
part of the crew that I never really realized was there. I really didn't realize until Family Secrets. But they were doing a lot of major stuff when I was around in the 80s that I didn't even know about. I didn't even know, they were a part of the Grand Avenue crew, and I did not know it at that time.
Fredo Jack, Louis Fratto ran the Iowa for the outfit. Louis Fratto ran the Iowa, okay. Jim Yeager, I'm from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. What did they have going on in Cedar Rapids?
Gambling, loan sharking, porn shops, pinball machines. They had everything going on there. Anything where there was money, they went.
Right.
If the local wanted to open up a business, they opened it up, and they put the arm on it. That's the way it went.
That's how it goes. Guys, hit that like button. Smash the like button. You hit the like button. Come on now.
Hit that thumbs up, guys.
Yeah, give it the thumbs up.
And don't forget the notification. Subscribe.
Hit the little bell. Scott H., that was amazing. Yes, the Pinball Hall of Fame was amazing. Like I said, though, they moved it to a bigger location, so now there is many more machines available. I'm sure, including the Evil Knievel pinball machine, Trail Dusty 64.
That was a big one.
I'm sure that it's out there. So, pinball machines were illegal in numerous places back in the day. Ride the Wind is saying.
Chicago is the only place that I know of that made them illegal in the 60s.
Yeah.
Because the state of Illinois, if you were out of the city, you could have them. So it was just Chicago.
Got it. All right. And hey, guys, in case you didn't hear, if you're in Las Vegas.
Buonasera. So you want to know how the mob ran Vegas? Well, you came to just the right place. If you take the Vegas mob tour, you're going to learn about Frank Rosenthal, Tony Spilatro, Frank Collada, Bugsy Siegel, and more. No Tony Soprano or Don Corleone here. These are the real guys with the real stories. You interested? Hey, come on in.
That music is there. That music you read. Bong chicka wonka bonk chicka bong 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 chicka wonka bong bonk. That's that 70s porn music right there.
Tony Padula mentioned about the dog tracks too.
Tony Padula, yes, Tony Padula. I did.
You're right, Tony.
I was using my metal detector and found 10 kilos of the coast of Delordia. What does that mean? What the hell does that mean, Tony? I want to understand it. I don't though. I'm afraid it's over my head. Tony Padula, what's the biggest payout you had to give to the outfit?
Me?
Yes, you. Not me. I didn't.
I never gave more than per month. You know, my monthly $1,100 a month.
Devon Morrill was the interesting Council Bluffs, the dog track Bluffs run.
Right.
It was?
Iowa. Council Bluffs, Iowa.
Okay.
It's way up at the top. It's close to South Dakota or North Dakota. I forget which.
To answer your phone, Kevio, yes, I just looked it up. And is the Fonzie pinball machine at the museum? The Fonzie pinball machine is at the museum. Yes, it is there. I just looked it up. So they have a list of every machine that they have. I mean, swear to God, they have every machine that was ever made is over there at the Pinball Hall of Fame. So.
The most favorite or famous one that was most popular around me was 8-Ball. The 8-Ball machine, yeah.
Huh. I remember Bally's put out some roller coaster machine that I like to play. And there was another one, of course, I caught my attention as a kid. It was called Theater of Magic, and it had different magic things on the pinball machine. I think it was a Bally's machine.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Theater of Magic was the name of it. Fun games of pinball machines, man. That was a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for your time, Adam and Red. Jim Yeager, not a problem, man. Glad that you're hanging out today and listening in. Ride the Wind. Went on a trip with the family somewhere when I was a kid. They were illegal, as well as it wasn't Chicago. Can't remember where, but I remember it. It's not too far to imagine that they were illegal. Other words, Devin Morrell, thank you very much. Council Bluffs is by Omaha, Nebraska.
There. Okay, I'm sorry.
Omaha, Nebraska, yeah. The originals had back plates. They looked like bingo cards. That's how you gambled on them. Don Ciccio Di Porzalo is saying that they had bingo cards on the back. Really? Now, see, this is making me want to look these damn things up and see pictures of them because I'd like to know how that worked, exactly how they did that. John Shabbat, is the outfit around today? Are they pretty much gone? I'll let you go at that one, Red.
I think they're pretty much gone. The people around today are basically into drugs. It's not the old extortion racket. They do have some gambling, not much. Loan sharking is there. It'll always be there. But a dent is put in it by currency exchanges, pay here, get your paycheck here, and other things. So it's like a fraction of what it used to be. I mean, back in the days, it was a multi-million dollar a month deal. But now it's not. It's not organized either. There's no structure. There is no boss and this crew and that crew, whatever. It's kind of all messed up compared to where it used to be.
David Cassidy is wondering, Red, if you played that kind of music in your adult bookstore.
No.
You know, when people walked in, did they hear? Is that what? Because I can imagine walking into an adult bookstore in the 70s and hearing that playing.
No, we didn't play any music at all.
Nothing, huh?
The music was the cash register going ding.
Really? I was thinking the 70s you had like YMCA going in. No, nothing like that, huh? Okay. No Queen playing, nothing like this happening.
No.
Scott H said, I think the old porn music featured a lot of wah guitar, so I've heard. Yeah, because Scott's never seen any of that.
I used to like the singing guitars. You ever hear
like that? Do you feel like I do that? Do you?
Yeah.
Feel like, yeah.
I love that.
That's really cool. A cool sound. It's a really cool sound. JT Shark, he is claiming to have found 10 keys of cocaine on the coast. What? I don't know who. The one with the metal detector a few minutes ago. I don't know who. Trail Dusty 64. I thought WGN was world's greatest newspaper for the Chicago Tribune. The WGN was a channel 9 or 11?
9.
9. It was channel 9, WGN, channel 9. It's where the Bozo circus was.
Right.
Trail Dusty. The Bozo. That's all I watched on WGN.
Somebody just asked me here, were my firearms legal or illegal? They were all legal. They were all registered with the city and the state. I had a permit to carry.
Okay. Got it. That's Paul Brown. That was
Tony Russo invented the first pinball machine.
I'm sure he did. Paul Brown, yes. Thanks for the question. Don Berlin, scroll back up a bit for today's trivia question. Don Berlin, I must have missed the trivia question from Don Berlin, and I don't see Don Berlin. And for today's trivia question, drum roll. What did the initials of WGN stand for and why?
You got me.
World's Greatest Network. Got its name because of its broadcasts of the Chicago Cubs. Chicago Cubs.
Well, eventually they were the only ones that were on cable. WGN went all the way across the country to California.
Wow. Misty Robka, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Misty. Thank you very much. Ted N. Adam and Red. Red, you may have answered this before, and so if so, pardon me. Was Danny Seifert threatened into partnering with the Outfit guys on the glass business, or was he in on it?
He knew exactly what he was getting into with Irv Weiner, and his father, or not his father, excuse me, his uncle was a bookmaker for Milwaukee Phil. Danny's uncle. So, I mean, they were connected. He knew what he was getting into.
Dazzling Urbanite, thanks for the super sticker. Devin Morrell, my wife played the bucket game on the Bozo show. She played the Bozo buckets. Look,
wow, Bozo buckets, man.
There, my buddy who just passed away recently, childhood friends, he got to play it when he was like 9 or 10 years old. And his mother signed him up for it before he was born. That's how long the waiting list was. So if you, unless of course, yeah, right. Go ahead.
Unless you were a cop or somebody that had an in with WGN, all of a sudden your name was there, and the arrows would go around, ding, 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 and guess what? It went on your kid. I had a lot of buddies that did that. They said, "Oh, he's going to be, my son's going to be on." They were tape shows.
That's wild.
I never saw anybody make 10 buckets. Never
saw it happen, huh?
No. They make 8 or 7. You hear wah wah wah.
David Cassidy, yeah, Red. We got WGN in Philly through DirecTV. They got it through DirecTV. You can watch it. Yeah.
World's greatest network. Now I know.
Luftwaffe 65. My son played the buckets on Bozo too. Got through 5, missed bucket 6.
Right. That was common.
Yep. Yeah.
It was common.
Well, the first bucket was easy. You just dropped the ping pong ball in. I mean, boop, there it was. Nobody missed bucket 1. And then they're doing a kid. I walk up there and drop the ping pong ball. It bounced in and bounced right back out. Oh, that's it.
I saw a couple people miss one. They had like 4-year-olds, and they go, and they missed the one. But they had a consolation prize for them.
So I heard, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that the first Bozo, the first guy who played Bozo was dismembered.
He hated kids.
No, I heard he was dismembered, and they found him in the back of a Volkswagen, all cut up in pieces. Did you?
I didn't know anything about that.
Did you hear anything about that?
I do know that WGN had a habit of thinking they were off the air, and they really weren't. And he said some nasty comments about kids.
Oh no! On a hot mic.
I watched that live.
Oh man, I think I heard something about that. Like, I heard something about that.
He said the little Rugrats. He said, "I'm glad they're over."
Yeah.
They have a new Bozo next week.
Yes, Adam and Red. Gianni Russo's a Bozo. He was a great guy, true friend. Rocky Giammatteo. Rocky, rest in peace, Brahma. Yeah, Frank was a real good guy. Leo, he was a great guy. Leo Menendez. Hey, Adam looks a little bit like the Indian from the Village People. Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, don't make me look this up. The Village People.
You don't even look close.
Images. No, I gotta see now. What the heck's he talking about? The Indian? No, come on. Seriously?
He looks like the iron worker, the construction worker with the beard and the hard hat.
Oh my gosh. I look like the cop.
Pardon?
Hold on. The only way you're going to see this is if I put this up here and we can look at it. Yeah, I look like the cop, don't I? With the goatee and everything right there. I don't think I look like the Indian.
No,
I
look like the cop.
I look like the cop. Yeah, I've got the same tone of skin too. It's like close. More almond color here. On me, it's more almond, yeah. So look like the Indian from Village People. Come on, Leo. Ann Donnelly, hello from Ireland. Hello, Ann. Glad that you're with us today.
How you doing over there?
And hit the like button since you're over there in Ireland. It'll mess with the algorithm in YouTube because you're, on the other side of the world when you push the button. So it's BS.
I love Ireland.
Just trying to get you to hit the button. John Apollo, did the outfit kill the dry cleaner on Lawrence and Rockwell in 70, 71? He was found tied up in a chair and then they torched it. God,
yes.
The dry cleaner guy, huh?
Yes, I remember that.
That's awful. Brutal.
He didn't pay off. They burned him with naphtha.
What's naphtha?
Naphtha was the solution that they used to clean clothes with, dry cleaners.
Oh, God.
They're very flammable.
Don Berlin. The way you get on the Bozo buckets real quick is you call Frank Schweich, and he'd give Bozo a visit and give him more than a big red nose. Was Bozo in any of the adult movies, Kevio? Did you guys make any parodies of the Bozo show?
I did not. No.
That'd be twisted, but you know.
Well, a lot of people are twisted. What are you talking about?
Nitrous Tommy, if it's true. Friend of mine was on the Bozo show every year performing Irish dance on St. Patty's Day. Huh.
They used to have that. It was so many years they had that. River dancers, you know.
I was always excited as a kid when Wizzo would come out.
Oh.
Noonie, 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 noo. I was always excited. He's going to do some magic. He's going to do some. Anyway, Dustin McGill seems familiar that something happened to Bozo. Thank you, Dustin. I'm glad that somebody else also heard some weird thing about something happening to Bozo. But maybe that was just some kind of childhood rumor or something. You know what I mean? That circulated.
Something did happen. I don't know.
Something happened to him. Bob Bell was the WGN Bozo. Okay, so if Bob Bell was Bozo, you know what? Bob Bell.
Hey, Mike Graham, how you doing?
Bob Bell. Yes, Bozo was on TV. He swore on TV live. Yes. So he walked off the stage with a hot mic and said something.
That's what I told you. Yeah.
John Apollo, Bob Bell. Is that where Bozo's hot dogs came from? Good question, Sean Pender. Let me tell you, I know the answer to that. Okay, so check this out. And you guys have to see your screens to know what I'm talking about here. But here is Bozo's hot dogs. That's what the sign looked like. The one down the street from my house, anyways. This is what it looked like, and I guess that it's really not Bozo's hot dogs. It's Boz, B-O-Z. See that smiley face on the end? I guess that the Bozo Circus, Bozo show, took them to court and sued them. This is what the hot dog stands look like. They were all orange and white stripes. And I've never seen this with the picture here, Bozo hot dogs.
Do you know
Vienna, it's got the Vienna beef on it and everything, the Vienna beef logo.
Do you know who built those?
Who?
Irv Weiner.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Bo's hot dogs? Bozo's, yeah. Wow. Yeah, serving Dalton. I used to drive past this one on my way to St. Paul's school every day in Dalton. This Bozo's hot dog. That's actually right by the Piscateers Lake, the Piscateers Fishing Club right there in the middle of Dalton. So it's different. It's not a Boz anymore. It changed years ago. But yeah, anyway, the Bozo show sued the hot dog stand for using the name. And so they changed it to just Bo's hot dogs and left that little emoji before emojis were even emojis, before they existed, made that little emoji on the end, which I always looked at it and thought it was kind of dumb looking, that sign. But we called it Bozo's. We called it Bozo's hot dogs as a kid. So anyway, that's the answer that I know, Sean. Ted N. Thanks, Red. I was also the same opinion. Sorry to say. The family tried to make like JL muscled him and then just killed after this.
No.
Is after they admitted JL was like family to them. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. It didn't make sense. Joe was good to me. Joe was very good to me. He was smiled at me in court.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I had talked to him after Schweich was in jail in the 90s. I talked to him via phone. We had pre-arrangements at a payphone. And I asked him, I said, how do I stand with you? And he said, you stay out of my way, I'll stay out of yours. And I said, what about Frank? And he said, you must have had your reasons.
Yeah.
That's what he told me.
Van Pastor, man. Yes, it's just like looking in the mirror when I look at that Indian from the Village People. I swear it's just...
Forget the notes on the wall.
More like the cop, Mickey Griggs. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up with all of your comments, guys. This is really I'm in the weeds. We spent too much time talking about one thing, I think. Bob Bell was the best bozo. The biker with the handlebar stash. Thank you, Kevio. Maybe that's what I look like. The biker with the handlebar mustache. God, are you kidding me? Come on. I can't even look over at that. The biker, LOL. Rocky Giamato I could imagine. My wife thought I was crazy. My wife thought I was crazy. Like, I'm going to meet him. He worked with real heavy hitters in Chicago, bought the tickets for Vegas, was planning on going on his tour. Yes. Well, sorry that you didn't get a chance to, Carmen La Casa. Sorry you didn't get to. You look like the biker with the hamburger hanging out of your shirt, LOL. Adam looks like the cop from the Village People. Adam, I don't think so, Lewis Cole. Of course, I'm being funny, Lewis. ATB, Joey Lombardo snitched out John Wayne Gacy. What?
No way.
Come on. That's not even, can't
Nobody
even
knew
be.
what's going on.
That can't even be
Where'd you
related.
get that idea, guy?
Do you remember a social club on Western on Belmont? On the western side on Belmont in Chicago.
No.
The Western Social
There were
Club.
so many of them, Adam. There were so many social clubs. There was one on Roscoe. There was one here, one there. They were all over the place. West on Grand East, whatever.
Huh. Sean Pender, my uncle rode the big wheel bicycle on Bozo, owned a bike shop in Sycamore, Illinois.
I remember that. Somebody rode that big wheel bicycle. I remember that.
And there he is. There's the guy that's into it, David Cassidy. It's extremely twisted, but he loves the idea with the Bozo porn. So there you go. Somebody be into the damn parody of Bozo.
There's somebody out there for anything.
Oh my God, David. Well, we found David. He's the one. You're the one, David. You're the one who's into the twisted Bozo porn. So, George, Red, was the outfit involved in the actual production of the pornography in the porn business there?
Yes, I was doing porn.
Red was standing there on the set, and he's like, "And start sucking."
Actually, we started out, we didn't have sound then. So it was very different. They were silent pictures. And then they went into Super 8 or 16 millimeter, which we split and into 8s. But that was sound and color. It came back. A little bit. The greatest thing was videotape. When we went videotape.
Why was that the greatest thing? Easiest.
You didn't have to develop the film. If the tape wasn't good, you just tape right over it.
Right. It's like the
master.
Gotcha. It's digital nowadays.
Yes.
Smartphone 3.0. And yes, there were different bozos. That's what I heard through the years.
There were 5 that I know of.
5 bozos.
Yes.
Wow. Geez, you'd think with the cast like that, they'd have been able to keep that show going till today. I mean, at least 5 or 6 decades. But how come it ended? I wonder why it ended.
Who was the host of that show? I forgot his name.
Bozo the clown.
No.
Cookie.
There was a host there, a nice guy. He looked like a ringmaster.
Hold on a second. Now you got me. Bozo show cast. I'll look this up. Yeah, there was a ringmaster guy, sure.
Yes.
But I don't remember that ringmaster guy.
He used to introduce Bozo. He used to introduce everybody.
I don't remember that guy. Why don't I remember that guy?
Pardon?
Why don't I remember that guy?
Because you were interested in Bozo. You weren't interested in the whole show.
What the hell? Well, I know that Wizzo was played by Marshall Brodeen. He was the one with the TV magic cards. Did very, very well. He also performed for the mob. He worked in bars in Cicero. Oh my God. He tells this one story. Brodeen. I wonder if it's anywhere on YouTube. Oh my God. I'd love to play it for you guys because it's hilarious. he talks about these doing magic for these guys at the bar, and he takes this little bird cage and he makes it vanish. Right? And the guy's like, "And where'd the bird cage go? Hey, what do you do with the bird cage?" And Marge's like, "It's magic, it's gone." Right? Guy pulls out a gun. "Where's the damn bird cage?" He said the damn thing came out of his sleeve faster than it went up his sleeve. Anyway, he was the clown though, Wizzo. But no, I didn't know that there was. I don't remember there being a host. There was Cookie, there was Bozo, I guess there was this guy with the top hat and the tails, the ringmaster. Yeah,
that was the ringmaster. He had top hat and tail, and he used to introduce everyone. He'd say, "And now Bozo."
Norb Lockey was the ringmaster on Bozo Circus from 61 until 76.
Right.
See, I was born in 77, and that's why I never saw that guy, because he wasn't on the show any longer.
I'm getting old.
What the hell? They couldn't replace him though because of makeup, right? Because it was really his face.
Not only that, Bozo was doing better.
Was it? Bozo was more popular than that. Yeah.
He was their gaff. He's what drew people in.
Yeah. Wow. Bob Bell was Bozo and also did the news at 2 a.m. on the morning on TV. 2 a.m. in the morning. Wow.
Yes. On WGN. That was the only. They did news on 9, and then they did news at 2 a.m.
Bozo. Yeah, he got elected to president. Oh, Scott H. That's funny. Always watched Bozo in the morning before school. Yeah, Gabby, that's what was going on, man. I was also watching in the morning, getting ready for school. And yeah, hey guys, how is everyone? I just joined. Big Tuna 815. Hey, it's good that you just joined, man. It's glad to see you jumping on board. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Red, ever eat sub sandwiches at Heroes on Addison Western?
Addison, yes. Addison Western, yes. I did.
You did? Were they good?
Yes, very good.
They looked like a meal, Scott H. said.
They were a meal.
Leo Menendez, no, buddy. You're the best, Leo. Not me. You're the best. Michael Graham, the great kids morning host Ray Rayner was Oliver on Bozo's Circus. Ray Rayner?
He was a guest, Ray Rayner. He used to have his own show, and then he would be a guest on there.
Okay. Mr. G, hey. Bozo and Captain Kangaroo were allegedly lovers. Kevio. See, I knew this was going to go somewhere. I knew it was.
I won't even tell you, Adam. I won't even tell you. Some guy made a comment today. His name is AA, and the comment he made on one of my videos, it was ridiculous. I can't even repeat it.
Oh yeah,
I had to report it.
Did you hear about the 2 cannibals that were eating a clown?
No.
One was like, "This guy tastes funny to me. How about you?" There's 2 cannibals. 2 cannibals are sitting there and they're eating soup. And one's like, "Man, I hate my brother-in-law." The other's like, "Well, then just eat the noodles." The cannibal, he got done going to the bathroom. He said, "I just dumped my girlfriend."
Wow.
That's sick. All right. Mr. Vinny's Sandwich Shop. Vinny's Sandwich Shop. Mr. G, I have no idea Vinny's Sandwich Shop.
There were so many sandwich shops, it was pathetic.
Okay, if I missed your, I'm just skipping down to the bottom. If I missed your comment, I'm sorry. I'm getting too far behind in these. Rocky Giamato, if anybody here has Joey's contact info, Frankie's brother, PM me, please. I'd like to send my condolences, and I have some stories, and photos, etc. In addition to their family tree that I did for Frank. Joey knows me. I've chatted with him a few times, but I always on Frank's phone. Rocky, I'll send you a PM. I see you're on Facebook, so Rocky, I'll send you a PM after the show's over on how you can do that. Or what I'll do is I'll pass your info along. Carmen Carmen, the ringmaster's name was Norval. Norval. Norb Lockey was Norval, I guess, on the show.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Do you remember the Ray Rayner? He came on after the Bozo Circus. I don't.
He had his own show, but occasionally he would come on as a guest.
Mickey Griggs, I heard that one of the Bozos always drank while he was on the show. Really?
That's true too. One got fired because he was drunk on the air.
Are you serious? That was common back in those days, you know. Julia Child did it. Julia Child, God. She'd start the show by the end of
kitchen.
Scott H. We had a cowgirl that did a cartoon kids show called Sally Star out of Philly. On, I guess, a morning show in Philly. Scott is talking about. Interesting. Russo used to warm up John Holmes before filming. He was his fluffer. That's what Gianni did.
I'm not going there.
Frank Ferraro, Bozo was like Gianni Russo, both like sausages in the can. Oh my God. Bozo vlog, LOL. T Dizzle, I know that's what it turned into today, didn't it? It's like, let's talk about Riverview. No, let's talk about Bozo the Clown. Yes.
Well, it seems there are people that are interested.
we watched Captain Kangaroo right on. Do you guys remember Ray Ferrito, Cleveland Mob?
No, I don't.
Ray Ferrito, no. Father Time just dropping by and to say hello. Hey, Father Time. Rest in peace, Frank. Don Ciccio Di Porzalo. I met Ringmaster Ned at the bar in the Palmer House. I mean, a very mean drunk. Couldn't even sign an autograph for a kid. Wow. No kidding, huh?
Yeah.
Jeez. Isn't that something, huh?
It was all show business.
It's crazy. There's a reason that business has twice as many letters as the word show. That's what it's about, really. Hey guys, if you're in Las Vegas, you're coming to Las Vegas and you haven't heard.
Buonasera. So you want to know how the mob ran Vegas? Well, you came to just the right place. If you take the Vegas mob tour, you're going to learn about Frank Rosenthal, Tony Spilatro, Frank Collada, Bugsy Siegel, and more. No Tony Soprano or Don Corleone here. These are the real guys with the real stories. You interested? Hey, come on in.
Hey, Dustin.
I love that because it's so true. It's so true.
Yes. Dustin McGill, thanks for taking the time out to do the show. And Red, I will definitely order a book from you later on. Adam, take it easy, guys. Hey, thanks for hanging out and watching, Dustin.
Thank you, Dustin.
It's a fun show today. David Cassidy, Gene London on Kids in Philly 2. Kids TV, Gene London. Must have been another morning show. Michael Graham, I was on Bozo Circus, and they gave you a free box of the cream of wheat type malto meal as a parting gift. Really?
Yeah,
they give you malto.
They also give you a Cracker Jack.
Gosh.
The old Cracker Jack with the toy in it.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Matthew J. Morey. If you want to find out about the mob tour, here's what you do. You go to this site right here. I'll show you. And
the one that I wrote a great review on.
right here, Vegas Specialty Tours. Okay, there's 3 tours up here on the site. You go to the mob tour. You click the view details. It tells you all about the mob tour, what you're going to see, all of that. And then right here on the side where it says book now, you put in how many tickets you want. And then you put in which time you want. There's 3 time slots per day. And then you pick which day you want. And that's how you buy the tickets to get on the tour. And that's how you get to see the Vegas Mob Tour. And we do have some never before seen footage of Frank Collada telling some stories on the tour about Tony Spilatro and different instances and events that happened to him. So yeah, that's how you do it. Black Hat Music.
Adam, explain to the folks that you have a flat screen TV in there.
Yes, there is. There's so the video, the tour is accompanies the guide with a video with short videos, pictures,
news broadcasts, events.
And that all ties in with the tour. So as you're driving around, hearing about the different places, locations, you're seeing video from the movie or from a news broadcast that goes along with the tour, accompanies it. It's a very, very interactive tour. It's a lot of fun. So Bozo's show gave out Archway cookies as well. I don't even know what Archway cookies
I haven't heard of Archway cookies in 50 years.
Never heard it, but never even heard of it before.
They're made in Chicago.
Were they, huh?
Yeah.
Just like Jay's potato chips.
Right.
Man, I remember going past the Jay's potato chip factory and smelling those potato chips every time you go downtown from the south side heading into the city. Yeah. Michael Graham, I remember when I saw Bozo Circus in person as a young kid, how shocked I was at how colorful everything was, because in those days there was only black and white television. Wow. Pretty cool, Michael. Seeing it black and white for a bunch of years on TV and then showing up to it live.
WGN was the first to come out with color.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken.
Huh.
Between CBS, ABC, and NBC, WGN was on 9, 257 and 9, and they were the first ones to come out with color that I remember.
Dan Lowfat. It's funny that the commercial, the mob commercial I just played, his hand gestures are Italian, but they've got nothing to do with what he's talking about. His gestures don't match his words. And it's funny because that's Robert. And Robert was a character. Robert was I love Robert. He was great. Robert was he just made it up as he went, but that's what was great about it. So it's funny. ATB mob. Bill Clinton was young, but he did sanction the Sam Giancana hit. What? What? He looks too Irish. He's Italian. I swear, Robert's Italian. His mother and father were both Italian, and he's 100% Italian. How do I follow Red on his social accounts? Red, you have a Facebook page, right?
Yes, I do.
Do you have an Instagram, a Twitter?
No.
But you do have a YouTube channel, which you guys can go check out.
My YouTube channel. It's all the same, Red Wemette.
That's it, Mr. G. Just look up Red Wemette, and you'll find his Facebook, and you'll find his YouTube channel as well. So anyway, so guys, it has been an awesome time. It has been a lot of fun. I'm going to change the thumbnail from Riverview to Bozo Circus, I think. Next week, we'll do some more Bozo Circus because that was too. I'm going to find out if Bozo was cut up and put into a Volkswagen, because if he was dismembered and stuff, that's what I heard as a kid. I did. Kevio says that Red's YouTube channel is great. So,
Kevio.
JW, Facebook is corrupt. Stay away. JW, I have to tell you a secret. It's all corrupt. It really is. No joke. Don Lowfat, speaking of Red, I assume that all Reds know each other. Did you ever know Red buttons? What the hell? Dan Lowfat, speaking of Red, I assume that all Reds know each other. Did you ever know Red buttons?
No, but we had another Red in the outfit in Chicago, and so they used to call me Red from Wells Street.
Red from Wells.
Yeah.
Did the outfit have any involvement in the TV networks in Chicago?
Yes.
They did?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely in WGN. I think I told you, Adam, Kurt Hansen got his reel-to-reel camera and everything from WGN.
Okay.
And that was back in the 60s.
Bozo clowns were junkies. Really, Bozo clowns were all junkies. That's what Brian B said. I'm gonna have to look into this Bozo thing. We're gonna have to talk about this in detail because we didn't get far enough into it today, I don't think. Bozo. So Scott H is asking, how many clowns can you get into a VW? But if you dismember them and put them in like parts of the cars like that, you could probably get a whole bunch in there, Scott. So, but you know, I do like when they pull up and they all get out of the little car.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. So was there a beef?
When they climb back in.
Right? That's funny. I don't know about Bozo parts being in a Volkswagen, but it would make sense that a lot of pieces of clowns would be in a clown car. It's true. It really, really would. So anyway, hey guys, it was fun. It was awesome. I'm sure you guys all have things to do today, and so do we. But it was fun, and thanks, guys, for joining in. Red, thank you very much for coming along for the ride and answering questions, buddy.
You're welcome. You're welcome. God bless you.
God bless you, too. Hey, everybody, take care. Have a great day. God bless. Have a wonderful rest of your week.